Good morning, everyone. This is David Williams, founder of Cynthia Systems and creator of Cynthia, the synthetic intelligent agent. Cynthia is a search engine, and today we're going to look at a case study of Destination Digital and Heck Food, and we are going to look at a side-by-side comparison of the search experience on Heck Food today and the search experience provided by Cynthia. So let's take a look. This is Destination Digital, the digital marketing agency who helps Heck Food with some of their content strategy. They have a case study. So they did content strategy and content writing, website management, digital marketing KPIs, and Google Ads management for Heck Food. Let's jump over to Heck Food and take a look. I love this color scheme and the energy. Give them heck. Yes, we love that fighting spirit. And here is their story. We are Heck. This is the Keeble family, and they run Heck Food. They're family run, so they can do things differently. Here at Cynthia Systems, we love small and medium-sized businesses, family-owned businesses. And that's why it's one of the reasons I created Cynthia was to help supercharge and empower small and medium-sized businesses with state-of-the-art artificial intelligence and search capabilities. So they make something for everyone. Love this picnic, and yeah, this looks like a lot of fun. So it's like unicorns and rainbows every day at the Heck Farm. Amazing. All right, let's take a look at their search experience. So I'm going to move this window down here, and I'm going to put up a side-by-side comparison of the Heck search and discovery with Cynthia search and discovery. So here on the left, we have the Heck website, and we're going to show you search. And on the right-hand side, we have the Cynthia Playground, where we're going to process some searches. We create a model for each business. So this is our model for Heck Food called Family Run 1.0. We have many models in our playground, and this is just one of them. So we love the idea of being family run. So this is called Family Run 1.0. Now let's go look at the search experience. So some things should be easy. Let's just start simple. So we'll search for burgers. Great. Okay. So we search for burgers and we see steak and butter burgers, chicken Italia burgers, lamb burgers, mixed bundle. And I think we see our first error over here. So we see steak and butter meatballs. That's not burgers, but it's kind of related. However, there is a steak and butter burger. So let's go take a look at Cynthia. So let's search for burgers. Now in Cynthia results, so first we get the page for all burgers, then lamb burgers, then chicken Italia burgers, then chicken and potato burgers, steak and butter burgers. That's interesting. So result number 5 over here in the existing Heck food search is steak and butter meatballs. For us, it's steak and butter burgers. So we actually put the right steak and butter in position number 5, which is the steak and butter burgers for this search. And then after that, we have a lot of different results for burgers, and so do they. So I think overall, we see that even for a simple search, Cynthia makes fewer errors and is basically ranking correctly semantically. But both sites do a pretty good job. Let's take a look at another search. So Heck Food has great vegan options. So let's look at some vegan options. Vegan breakfast pancakes, quick vegan breakfast, vegan Caesar chipolata wrap, vegan breakfast bakers. And Cynthia has plenty of vegan options as well. So this is the exact same content, same recipes, same website. By the way, just a little background, we downloaded with our Cynthia bot the entire Heck Food website. I think we have something like 1,043 pages that meet some basic quality minimums to put in our search engine. And so we created a search experience for the exact same content. So we're looking at apples to apples, keywords to keywords here. Okay, and this looks pretty good as well. So looks good. They have a good comparison. Now let's make the search a little more complex. Let's look for vegan, gluten-free. And here's where we see some interesting and remarkable results. So I'm going to put the results for both here. So vegan, gluten-free, vegan, gluten-free. Okay. Now here we see Heck meat-free chipolatas. And we also see those here in the first row for Cynthia as well. And but here we see the Great Heck alcohol-free IPA. And interestingly, that has a missing image. That didn't meet our quality bar, so we didn't kind of put it in there. But we have a heck of a tasty beer, and we actually put that first because that is a proud vegan, gluten-free beer, and it made first place in Cynthia. And actually, after these results here, these first 3 results in Heck Food, we see a lot of keyword confusion. So we see actually job openings, packing operative vacancy at Heck, technical coordinator vacancy. And these are all open roles, and maybe some other basically blog content like Heck wants to make Yorkshire the Silicon Valley for food innovation. Okay. Interesting. So why did this happen? So let's take a look. And in fact, if we look at this page and we search for the word gluten, you can see that there is the word gluten-free here. They make their gluten-free sausages and burgers in small batches, but that's not really what this page is about. This is a job opening. In Cynthia, we see that vegan gluten-free returns consistently additional vegan gluten-free options without the keyword confusion of job openings. So we see the veg bundle, the brand new Heck Vegfurters at Sainsbury's, meat-free magic hits at Asda stores. And interestingly, we start seeing more generalized results. So this is allergy and free from London. So not only do we see gluten-free, but then we start seeing related concerns like allergy-free. And I think that's great. So it's basically for the allergy-free community. And I love this result here. Sausage tofu scramble, that's definitely a high protein breakfast, which is a vegan and gluten-free as well. And their story and social responsibility, which talks about why they've made their choices for being for supporting gluten-free foods. Okay, so Cynthia gives a lot of relevant results and does not have any keyword confused irrelevant results or results that are sort of counterintuitive like job openings. And there we go. And by the way, Cynthia also does have the job openings. So if we just search for this this position, I guess we can find that here. So you can definitely find the packing operative vacancy at Heck, but we didn't include it in the search results for vegan and gluten-free, which is probably as intended. Okay, let's look at some other things. Let's look at chicken satay skewers. So two results there, spring chicken satay skewers, and Cynthia results are very similar. We've enhanced some of the color profiles of the images to kind of make the colors a little more high contrast, but overall that's good. One thing I want to call out here is that there's a little bit of an inconsistent treatment between the minutes and the skill level required for cooking. So one thing here is you notice it's missing over here for the spring chicken satay skewers. The reason for that is because actually their cooking time and difficulty level is encoded in more in-depth language here. So prep time 15 minutes, cook time 20 minutes. What we did here at Cynthia Systems is we processed all the articles through our internal AI systems that we use. We use a combination of AIs internally, including our own, and we basically derived the appropriate cook time and a recommended skill level required for cooking that dish. Okay, so overall, Cynthia gives some more consistent results. The date field here is not necessary, and it's actually inconsistent treatment with the rest of the recipes in the recipes section. So what we did is we unified the model around the cook time and skill level required, and we filled in missing skill levels. Great. Okay, so Cynthia basically exhibits a better data completeness and better data integrity in this case, even though they have both of the same search results. Now let's look for a kind of a tricky search. Chicken kebabs for grilling. Now, kebabs, there's multiple ways of spelling kebabs, and also kebabs may not be the preferred or the common popular term here on Heck. And in fact, we don't see any relevant results really. We see burgers, chipolatas, and there we go. Okay, so and a frittata. No relevant results. For Cynthia, if we search for chicken kebabs for grilling, the first result, chicken Italia sausage kebab skewers. So that's the other spelling of kebab, and skewers. So Cynthia is able to understand, because this is deep learning and large language models, that kebabs spelled both ways refer to the same real world object, and also skewers are related to kebabs. And then we see some related content. So we see grilled barbecue burger skewers. We see barbecue the Heck way this summer, barbecue sausage skewers, pineapple skewers with chimichurri sauce. That sounds delicious. And sausage and vegetable skewers with sweet chili. So all the skewers, all the kebabs, and that's what we wanted with the chicken kebab for grilling in first place. One thing I want you to notice here is that there is actually some grill lines here on the chicken as well. So one thing we do is we do process the images in advance through image analyzers to convert them into text so that we can do things like recognize the fact that this has been grilled, even though it doesn't say grilled here. All right, so Cynthia definitely won this test by a long margin and was able to hone in on the right answer, and in fact put the exact right answer in first place. Now, I think we've shown that Cynthia search is pretty good. It's superior to existing search technology because we've taken the brittleness of keywords and we've expanded it into the realm of large language models and artificial intelligence. And one thing we can also do with this is we can answer questions. So one question is like, how do I win a grill from Heck? You can actually win a grill from Heck. That's one thing I learned in this research. But they don't have any results for this. In fact, I think it's some keyword confusion and kind of the results are not relevant. If we search in Cynthia for how do I win a grill from heck, we get the answer directly. Set your watch for 3 p.m. It's barbecue season competition time, and the grill is a prize in that competition. So maybe you think that some of these words are extraneous. So how about just win a grill? Would that help? Win a grill. And when we search for win a grill, we actually get it's not a barbecue without heck and Heinz. So a blog post about ketchup. And if we just say win a grill from win a grill with Cynthia, so we can take out the extraneous keywords here. And again, we get the same result. So when you want to win a grill, and no matter how you ask how to win a grill, you're going to get the answer. So Cynthia simply answers your questions. Now, how about other things like, can I use chicken and pork in a paella? Okay. Let's see. So no real relevant results. And for Cynthia, we actually get the chorizo style one pot paella. Okay, great. And our engine is supporting thousands of different questions. I think there are something like 10,000 questions that are possible in this engine for any one given dish or blog post. So we have pretty good coverage of question answering, and yep, there we go. So let's also look at something like maybe administrative functions. So how do I reset my password? Maybe you have an account with Heck and you want to reset your password here, and there are no real results here. And if I say that to Cynthia, how do I reset my password? You get to the account page where you can simply reset your password. That's where you reset your password. And again, maybe we think that some of these extra symbols or extra keywords might be confusing the existing Heck engine. But no, if I just say reset my password, now it gets worse. So it says no results. And if I search for reset my password with Cynthia, again, we get the account page where you can simply reset your password. There you go. So again, Cynthia just surfaces the right answer right to the top, and you get what you're looking for immediately. Maybe a fun diversion. Cynthia also supports emojis. So let's take a look. So the fire emoji. If we search for the fire emoji, there are no results in the Heck search engine for a fire emoji. So the Heck engine does not support emojis. And if we search for fire in Cynthia, we see a lot of interesting results here. So Heck fire up RAF Leeming catering students. So Heck fires them up in the kitchen, gets them going. A brand new flavor is coming to bring the heat. So fire emoji means bring the heat. There's a picture of Mia Keeble. Hey, Mia Keeble. Excuse me, Micah Keeble. I misspoke. Sorry, I'm not going to stop this video and record. Apologies, Micah Keeble. But yeah, there you go. So what else? So smoking hot flavor coming to Tesco's, and barbecue in the Northwest, hit the booths in stores. This is one which actually talks about fire, help us raise cash for Australia. It's kind of a sad result to see for the word fire. Actually, this article does discuss the fire in Australia. And, it's a very sad topic. It's actually, it's kind of a sad result to see because it reminds you of the devastation in Australia. I myself did also donate money to the cause to rewild and rehabilitate koalas as well. I bought some jewelry from an artist who supports the rehab of the koala population. Very sad. I felt so bad for those koalas when that happened. It broke my heart. Anyways, moving on about fire icon, we've got the forget the barbecue week. It's barbecue month. Sainsbury sausage bombs, turn up the heat. So fire, turn up the heat, spice things up, right? So we get lots of spice, lots of heat, lots of fire. Get fired up for barbecue. We see the flame icons here. Okay, so things like fire icon are well supported. And you know, why would this be relevant? So, fire and emojis like this, these are often used in kind of social media. So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, whatever platform you're using. Maybe you're even using something more advanced or on the cutting edge like Telegram mini apps where people are chatting and there's opportunities to advertise to them and monetize those channels. Just like in China, they have WeChat where there is some monetization of the chat flow. I think we're going to see that coming here soon as well, especially with the opportunities provided by something like Telegram mini apps. So if you see somebody typing and they say fire, 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 or like, I really want a, and then steak emoji, maybe you can detect those emojis and then place some relevant content there for them as well. So that's basically how to monetize social feeds. Okay. Another thing that we do as part of our crawling process is we search for errors. So we noticed a few hundred 404 pages on Heck Food. So this is not good for SEO. And I think we have a list of something like 350 different 404 pages. that we'd be happy to share with the team over there, so they can clean those up. And we also cleaned up a few images. So there was some image transcoding issues from their YouTube previews, which led to some binary corruption, which we found as well and corrected. All right, that is our demo for Heck Food. And I think Cynthia shows some really remarkable enhancements and improvements over the existing, including a reduction in keyword confusion and support for new modalities like questions, and also understanding and comprehension of emojis. So let's go back to our discussion here, the main analysis. This is Cynthia Systems here. This is my company. We put this image here to really represent trust and safety. So Cynthia is a search engine which has strong trust and safety guarantees. Cynthia is safe for everyone. You know, we wanted to create a search engine that's safe for families, safe for kids, and we have some remarkable trust and safety guarantees. If you'd like a demo of that, please do visit our website and schedule an appointment with me. My Calendly link is on the website. And we're creating a search engine revolution. And Cynthia is really a trusted search companion, safeguarding digital discovery for everyone. We have some case studies about that, which I'd be happy to discuss with you at your leisure. And this is about the joy of finding. Cynthia is not so much like a search engine. Think of Cynthia as like a finding engine. With Cynthia, you don't spend much time searching. You really actually find what you're looking for right away. As you saw in that demo, the right answer is always surfaced right to the top. You get intuitive and relevant answers every single time. That's the joy of finding. And our integration is effortless. So we call this the joyful path to AI-powered search. We have a one-line JavaScript library, which any front-end developer can just drop into a web page and get our semantic ranking signal. Some people call it re-ranking. We can all call it ranking. But basically what happens is we provide a signal, and that signal is used to perform a more intelligent ranking and surface the right answer right to the top. And you don't need to replace anything. All you need to do is use the Cynthia JavaScript client at the bare minimum. This is it here on GitHub. All of our client libraries are open source. And yeah, that's that. This is our one-line JavaScript. So pop that in there and then configure your API key, and you're off to the races with very, very intelligent, state-of-the-art, AI-driven search and discovery powered by Cynthia. Thank you so much. Oh, by the way, I should also mention, we are a zero carbon system. So visit our sustainability hub to learn more about our journey beyond carbon neutral. So not only are we a zero carbon system since day one, Cynthia has never had a carbon footprint, but we also plant trees. So 2.5% of our revenues are invested into planting trees, like for example, with ecology and Treatum. And Treatum is really amazing. If you go to our Treatum portfolio, you can see we're sequestering 92.43 tons of CO2. And we have trees all over the world. So for example, we have 106 trees here. We have 3 trees in Thailand. We have 25 trees in Malawi. For example, we've planted guava trees in Malawi. And we have a balanced portfolio of providing food, providing carbon sequestration, and also general economic improvement and protection from things like erosion. Thanks so much. And I hope you have a wonderful day ahead. Talk soon.